What's going on, YouTube? Well, it's March 17th, feast day of St. Patrick. This is an update, something green, the Rosigold mango, and it looks like we're going to have a decent harvest this year. Go around the tree here so you can kind of see all the fruit that's hanging on here. It's got quite a bit hanging on. It's thinning itself out, basically. There was quite a bit on here about a week ago, but it's since dropped them. This tree battled powdery mildew. I've been struggling with powdery mildew for quite some time now. I think, it's a no-no. I mulch around the bottom of the tree. I'm not going to mulch anymore. The whole mulching around, I don't know. I think I'm going to limit it. I'm really going to limit it. I'm going to have to do something about it because this is affecting my trees. I hit it with some neem oil to kind of counter it. Next to the Rosigold is Malika. Malika looks like it has three different types of growth on here. It looks like we have, the inflorescence. We had some mixed bloom and some new growth. It just doesn't want to make up its mind. This tree also is struggling with powdery mildew. I also sprayed with neem oil. Next to it, lemon zest. Also, real struggle here. This tree is really, really, really struggling. If you look at this panicle here, not even a panicle anymore. Really bad. I got an opportunity last week to meet Walter Zill at the Ram Fruit Grower Society, the monthly meeting, and I had an opportunity to ask him, a few questions, and really nice gentleman, really, really nice gentleman. I kind of wanted to know, about this tree, since he was the one that saw this seedling and identified it, him and his brother. And he said out of the two seedlings that came out, this one in Orange Essence, I believe, this was not the favorite. The amount of fruit that this one produced was very limited. He said the fruit also was usually malformed or had dark spots, usually like certain areas on the fruit. The characteristics of the fruit were not really, the looks of the fruit weren't appealing. And he said between the two, this one was his least favorite. I'm actually in the process of whether or not, I may cut this tree back and regraft, put a new variety on here. If I can get my hands on Orange Essence, I will do that. If not, I'll probably go with Rosigold. Since look at this. Think about it. If you're gonna go with something, you might as well go with something that is going to work. And this tree has stood everything. It handles the cold well, even though I cover it, but it's regularly blooming. It doesn't do any of this bloom when I want to bloom. This thing blooms like clockwork every single year. Middle of November, it is pushing out buds. So, if you're going to go with something, you might as well go something that's tried and true, at least for my area, and I may do that. rather than go something, go with a novelty. Like this is a novelty. Malika is another option that I may go with, since I will have quite a bit of budwood with all that new growth. I may look in that direction, or I may split the tree up. Maybe half Rosigold, half Malika. Haven't decided yet. But anyway, I just thought I would give you this update. I do have some fruit on this lemon zest. It is holding on to some fruit, but the powdery mildew situation is just really bad. I hit it with some neem oil to kind of counter it, but it's just, I don't know. I think that maybe the perfect to imperfect flower ratio probably has something to do with it, as far as being able to come out, on top when it comes to something like powdery mildew, because at least with Rosigold, it seems to have a high perfect flower concentration on a panicle. Seems to have a lot of perfect flowers, as opposed to like lemon zest. Really doesn't seem to have quite a few. I mean, it doesn't the amount of perfect flowers is I can't really see it there, but as what I've been noticing is that there's less perfect flowers on this tree, so that could be a problem. And that's one of the things that Walter did say. It's a possibility that it has less perfect flowers, so that could be, it's about numbers. So anyway, I just thought I would share this with you guys, and as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.